It's the episode where where there's a bear in Springfield. That's where my pick comes from. Just give some context.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that. I've never actually seen that episode, but I remember Pat mentioning that.
The reason why, like, I know it's a pretty standard Simpsons scream face, but what makes it funny to me is Ned's scream is really lousy. He just goes like, ah, 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 but he has that big of a reaction.
Yeah, it's really fucking wimpy, but his face is just animated that like extra.
Yeah, those are honestly some of my favorite animation jokes when like the voice acting is really lousy, but they go extremely extra with the facial expressions.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I forgot what the Instagram profile was, but there's this dude who's making like his own like Mario like animated series, and it's just called Egat's Garage.
Oh, nice. Oh shit, where is it?
The only thing I'm questioning about it is that it's kind of got that Loud House art style to it.
Like comic booky, or it actually just looks like the Loud House?
It kind of just looks like Mario characters, but Loud House.
Oh. God, I do not like that style. There's this one really annoying video on YouTube's recommendations where they keep recommending this Loud House Sonic crossover that doesn't exist. And it's this really bad thumbnail with all the characters on it looking at a fan art of Sonic.
No, you know what would really sell it if it was a picture of Sonic.
I could actually believe that being an episode. Like you'd see a far shot of the baby drawing Sonic or something.
Yeah.
And then LKKO would come in and say, "Here's art of Tails sucking your toes."
Oh yeah, and here's Captain Planet because we needed to bring this guy back for some fucking reason.
Oh yeah, that episode sort of proved my point of like every Sonic fan is retarded, because I think the only show stupid enough to have a crossover with Sonic is that one. They're so autistic.
Yeah.
Like when I say that show feels like it was made by a 10-year-old, that's my prime example. I mean,
It's like, you know what else makes a Sonic fan really stupid? Like, there's always that one fan that likes Sonic X.
Yeah. I agree. Do you like Sonic X?
Yeah.
You're allowed. Doesn't mean I don't judge you. You're allowed, though. I doubt
I
my...
like the episodes that don't involve Chris. That doesn't happen very often. So there's like a very select few episodes that I like.
Oh shit. Oh no, I forgot my train of thought. The hammer.
I guess something that I think that like something that I really enjoy about Sonic X is that like yeah, it has really shitty and unnecessary side characters, but I think like out of like how I see all the characters, I think that's like the most accurate is like what I think these characters like personalities are.
Like the Sonic characters?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, I think that's like the most accurate interpretation of those characters. Like, yeah, they make Sonic out to be like a lazy asshole, but I kind of like that.
It's a little too bad that that show started right at the start of all those voice actors' careers for the Sonic characters, because they all sounded a little bad at the time. Of course, I grew to like Jason Griffith, but he could have done a little better. But it's not like I hold it against him. He was a big voice actor at 4Kids anyways, so he probably just saw it as another role.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's basically like what everyone's like when it comes to like, oh look, I get to voice this character from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, do you realize what this character means to people. No.
Yeah, that's probably their reaction, is like, no, I don't know why people care so much. Mike Pollock was in seriously like every 4Kids show. I don't know why he was such a popular case. From what I can remember, I don't know a lot, but I know he was in the Kirby anime
Interesting.
as like a background character. He might have been the chef or some mustached menace. You ever watched anything from the Kirby anime?
I think I've seen a clip of like King Dedede trying to make a movie for some godforsaken reason.
Oh yeah, that's like the most popular episode of the show because it shows the whole process of making a cartoon. Now it's super fucking hard.
But yeah, like that's basically the only thing I remember.
I don't know which episode it was, but they had this really creepy sequence. It might have actually been the animated episode, but they just changed up how it happened. They have this really weird sequence where they take one of the characters, who I'm pretty sure is a kid, just judging by her proportions, and they give her, like, huge anime titties and pretty much make her, like, the proportions of any stock anime chick.
Oh, I think I've seen that clip before, actually, yeah. I think that was actually for, like... I think that's actually, like, what the, like, final product of, like, the cartoon they made was. Like, they made that.
Huh.
And then, like, the chick gets really pissed off at them.
I guess they definitely changed it for the US then, because there's the US just did a thing where it was like, oh, DDD just made a shitty cartoon. I guess.
Yeah, I think, like, I'm pretty sure, like, that's how the that cartoon episode ended. Is like, oh yeah, we gave your character big anime titties, and then she gets really pissed off at both of, like, DD and I think he was like Snail sidekick or whatever.
Hey, bud.
I thought you were calling on Sundays.
Our Sunday was kind of bad, so we're making it up for it on Tuesday. Sorry if I'm being a little bombastic. I just tell jokes.
Oh no, I just was wondering what that noise was.
Oh.
In the hallway.
Well, you can tell me when you had enough, and I'll shut up.
Oh no, don't worry. You have a good recording session.
Okay. Catch you later, Reich. He's a good lad.
Is he like, will you two clear up?
Nah, he was just curious of what was going on. He's fine with it.
Yeah.
Boy. Made me a big coffee for tonight. Used
Big cough.
Use my Mario thermos for it. The problem with that is it's like a monkey's palm. You get more coffee, but it's really hot for a really long time.
Yeah.
Which doesn't sound like a pro.
I just get a giant fucking, like, I have this like giant plastic cup sitting next to me, and I'm kind of like, alright, just get the hot coffee, put that in there, slap some sugar or some milk, and then boom, done.
Pull that greasy pig out and bang! You got yourself a key.
Look, you found the fucking D Waddles.
One of them's a rap star, and that's what his name is.
Yeah, it's like the group of blue people from the Proud Family show.
Oh yeah, did you ever hear about that? That, like, there was this old thing in a Kirby game where King Dedede was a rap star, and he was called the Big D.
I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I'm also surprised.
Probably because I made it up.
Oh, I want that to be real now.
Really? You would want King Dedede to be called the Big D?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I would too. Oh, but that does remind me of another Big D thing. Do you remember the Hammerman cartoon? At least the intro that I showed you.
Yeah.
They had an episode where all the characters, they took in a dog, and they named him Big Old D. And throughout the episode, they're trying to make, like, dick jokes. So when they want the dog to come over, they say, Big Old D, come. It's really, really obnoxious. What the fuck? Hammer time. Oh, shit.
It amazes me, like, how they, like, it amazes me that, like, they thought that was a good idea for a cartoon.
What, Hammerman?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, that was like the Hanna-Barbera where they were making just anything they thought of. I think they have like 200 characters in their own just because of the 70s. Actually, I don't know if Hammerman's Hanna-Barbera or not.
It's like, God, it's like they just go up to fucking, like, if it was still a thing that they did today, then just be like, they just go up to fucking Dwayne The Rock Johnson and be like, hey, you want to make it a Rock cartoon?
That sounds like something they would... Actually, I could see Adult Swim doing something like that. Like, it'd be sort of like the, what is it? Some celebrity...
Mike Tyson Mysteries show?
Yeah, that's it. Mike Tyson Mysteries.
Like, Mike Tyson Mysteries, did he actually hit that woman? Find out next time.
Oh, yes he did.
Yeah, with a KO punch nonetheless.
Will Smith Mysteries. Did he slap Chris Rock? Yeah.
Yeah.
What an idiot.
It was funny, though.
I'm considering making a cartoon about it just in a pitiful attempt to be relevant. But the best thing I could come up with so far is just making a really lousy version of it. So it'd be like a super quiet slap. And Chris Rock goes, stop. And that'd be it.
Like, I don't know how, like from watching that video, like, it definitely looks like it looks like the slap is real, but at the same time I have my fucking doubts. Because, it looks like he fucking whiffed hard on, like, either Chris Rock took that shit like a fucking champ, like Crimson Chin style, or Jesus Christ, like, Will Smith, like, just failed at slapping a human being.
My guess is, because I've seen the video, like, Will Smith, he's actually laughing at the joke Chris Rock said, but then he sees his wife is pissed about it. So he's got to act pissed about it.
Like, his wife explains, like, the joke that he made. Like, he laughs at it at first because he doesn't understand that it's making fun of his wife's, like, immune system condition.
My guess might be maybe he was doing some kind of fake act of justice to appease his wife. Like, she was pissed, so he was like, fuck, I gotta fix this. So he did the action, but maybe he did the lousiest slap in the world on purpose? Like, he was trying not to hurt Chris Rock, but he did anyways?
Yeah, I don't know how else to feel about it. It's just like, because it's like, okay, present me with the same situation, I probably would have reacted the same way.
I don't know. These days, anything could ruin your career. Like, I get it, it's your wife, but I also like money. And I want money.
Money's good.
Money's better than wife.
Money get wife.
Ah. More money, new wife.
More money, multiple wife.
Multiple money, multiple wife. It's just more caveman-y. Where the fucking fuck?
What are you trying to do?
Okay, I know there's a location you can go upwards to for a later part. I just have to find it.
Uh-huh.
That didn't describe anything good. Okay, let me try again.
Is it that shit? No, wait.
See, you can barely see it, but there's a little indent up there. And it unlocks this little cage here.
Oh, and there's like a
Oh,
fucking diddle D in there.
Yeah. And I know I don't need him, but I want him. Oh shit.
Jump on the cannon.
I tried. Maybe it's her first. Shit. Uh-oh.
And then Kirby died.
No, Kirby lived, see?
No, do it again. I wasn't looking.
Fuck you. Oh, hey, I found it.
Oh. And then Kirby turned into a fucking cylinder.
Who do you think would be the worst person to find out is a big fan of Kirby? And not just a normal fan either, like the biggest fanatic ever.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks?
Yeah.
That would be kind of awkward, his nature.
Like, it'd be even weirder than, like, finding out, like, Robin Williams, like, really likes Legend of Zelda, which is actually something that he does.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Robin Williams, like, hell, Robin Williams even named his daughter after Zelda.
After the game? Huh.
Well, yeah, after the game, yeah. It's Zelda Williams.
You know, that sort of reminds me of this, this video I was watching earlier today. Somebody did, like, this Simpsons music video where they used a lot of sentence shifting and actually made an extremely good song out of Marge and Homer's voices. And I was reading the comments, and this guy was like, I'm about to get married today, and this song made me cry. And, he did a little edit update that was like, hey everyone, I'm about to have my first child. And I was thinking in my head, since he revisited this video to say that, I was like, please don't name your kid Bart or something.
I'm naming my kid Maggie.
I'm naming my kid Disco Stew.
I'm naming my kid Mo.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah, we'll call him Smithers.
That stinks ass. Oi. How much would you say you are familiar with The Simpsons, actually?
If you show me a picture of, like, a character, like, I'll probably be able to name them.
So have you ever sat down and watched any?
I binged a little bit on Disney Plus. I forget how far I got, but, like, I probably, like, fucking season 5 or 6, maybe.
Everybody says those are the best ones, so I guess that makes sense to me why you stop at that point.
Yeah.
Or was it a conscious choice to stop, or were you just, like, in the middle of season 6 or something, and you were just like, whatever?
I was mostly just in the middle of season 6, and I really didn't just... like, I was just like, do I really feel like continuing this? Probably not. And it's like, oh, look, it's the new Kevin Smith He-Man. Disappointment.
I guess I'll go back to The Simpsons. Oh, they're bad too. Yeah, I'm starting to do the same thing. Like, yesterday I started watching, and I'm starting at season 2. Because I wanted to start early, but I didn't want to start season 1, because season 1's a bit rough.
Season 1 of, or like, what show now?
The Simpsons. And I've noticed it's always the same things with these shows. I hate the episode. I don't really like the episodes about the kids. It's just like King of the Hill, where I just want to see Hank doing stuff. Fuck Bobby. Fuck Bart. Fuck Lisa. I don't like them.
Yeah. Yeah, to be honest, a lot of Bobby episodes in King of the Hill kind of just suck ass. I cannot, for the life of me, think of like a good Bobby Hill episode.
Because he's weird and awkward, and I don't understand why the internet likes him.
Because he's fucking meme. He's meme material.
I mean, I get the memes, I get the raw, I get the like that sort of shit, but I see like these discussion videos where people go, Bobby's not a weird kid, he's just a very creative and kind child that Hank don't like. It's like, no, he's a little freak. He runs around in his underwear. That boy ain't right. I saw this really pretentious video that it ended off saying, like, maybe it's Hank who ain't right.
No, for fuck's sake. I think, like, what makes King of the Hill, like, just an enjoyable show to, like, sit down and watch casually is that, like, it's the fact that everyone in that show has its flaws. There's no main protagonist. Like, yeah, Hank is, like, the Hill family is, like, the main cast of characters, but at the same time, they all have their own flaws.
Like, Hank's got a narrow urethra.
And Peggy's just a egotistical bitch.
Peggy's got a narrow brain.
Like, Peggy just wants her ego inflated, and she wants everyone to pay attention to her.
She's a pretty awkward character. I like the episode where they're, like, hunting for old bones and shit. And, Hank's trying to make the guy who's digging in his yard look stupid, and then he ends up making Peggy look stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I started marathoning.
I like the credit gags that they always have, or like they usually have in King of the Hill. Where it's like, you know what? I'm actually enjoying this. I want you to push me into the hole.
I like how Bobby goes, okay, and then he pushes him. You know what? I think the only good appearances of Bobby really were like season 1 and 2, because he was this weird blank slate child. He did obnoxious stuff, but he was kind of creepy, because he had barely any emotion. He was still a freak.
Yeah, like he didn't. Yeah, like they didn't really develop Bobby's personality until like later seasons because yeah, he was really just like a blank slate kind of kid character. Until there's like, oh, he wants to do stand-up comedy. Great.
He has an Asian girlfriend. His best friend's weirdly tall and horny. God, Joseph's a stinky character, too. I know like him, at least.
Yeah, Joseph is kind of...
Oh.
Something I find weird about King of the Hill is that, like, it has this whole thing where it's like, oh, Nancy cheated on Dale with John Redcorn because who wouldn't, for one? Like, who wouldn't, for one? And then two, it's like there's episodes where they clearly bring that up, but they never, like, have that moment where it's like, oh, yeah, Dale finally figures out that, like, Joseph isn't actually his kid.
I guess that's supposed to be the joke of the series, is that he's this big conspiracy theorist, but he's oblivious to the most obvious one.
Like, I guess, but it's like... That's like the... Like, not the... Like, at the same time, like, not to sound like they're lazy in any way, shape, or form, but at the same time, it's like, that could have been, like, the easiest fucking, like, plot point episode to write. Just Dale finally fucking figuring that shit out.
It definitely would have been the easiest ratings trap. Maybe they didn't go for it to show that they had some restraint. I don't know. I guess I sort of respect them for not doing it, because it feels like any show with some kind of seasonal rot would do that. But I guess they didn't really go through that. They sort of just ended at the right time.
They had like 13 seasons last I remember.
Yeah. But they never really got
like,
bad,
yeah,
was the thing.
It was overall just like a generally good show.
It was kind of too bad they only had one season in high definition, because they animated the show super well.
Oh god, yeah, like season 1 and 2 King of the Hill versus like later seasons. It's definitely weird to see like Hank's evolution in design throughout the show.
One thing you can really tell is all of their eyes definitely get bigger throughout the show, or at least more detailed. I mean, they don't go big anime eyes, but yeah.
King of the Hill, the anime.
There's this one scene that's so fucking weird. It's in this one in season 13, where like Hank's super drunk, and he's pissed off at his boss, and they animate it so fucking well. Like, they know how to properly direct his movements, and they give him really good posing, and it's like, why so much effort here?
Like an unusually smooth animation in King of the Hill.
Actually, that's what's weird about it. It was a tad jagged, but it was this weirdly nice jagged. Like, they knew exactly where to cut frames to make movements snap good. It's like,
Yeah,
it's so bizarre.
It's that perfect, like, it's that perfect mix of, like, quick movements to, like, somewhat smooth transitions that will just look lifelike.
Yeah, like they have...
Like an actual person is, like, somehow motion capturing.
I hate it. Why they... Don't make Hank Hill goddamn dynamic. Don't make it look too good. Jesus Christ. That's the scene where, like, he's choking on the microphone. I bet I showed you. Come in. Sorry, I was talking about animation. I got too into it. Oh. Oh no. Reich just came in, he showed me a video of a man that's about to experience a horrible fate. What was that about to fall on his head? Was that a weight or something?
That was a 30-pound weight.
Jesus. Here's what happened. He showed me the video of this guy filming his cat.
After he got out of the hospital.
Oh. His cat pushed a 30-pound weight onto his head. Oh no.
That reminds me of that one cat video of this guy, like, is recording his cat, like, right above him, and it, like, knocks a fucking horseshoe off the wall, and it lands right on top of him.
Oh my god.
That's the video.
Oh, that's the video of the horseshoe?
It's the exact video. It's called The Black Devil.
Oh, Oliver he just showed me that video. Oh, if that sucks. Sucks for that guy.
Cats are funny.
So was it, you know what I sang wasn't matter. I was just bitching about good animation for some reason. I like the weird dream sequences they had in that show. Characters did just really bizarre shit. Like the one where they're all in the Indian hut having hallucinations of how they're gonna die.
I like the one dream sequence about Hank getting killed by the teenagers with paintball guns.
Oh yeah, that bit was fucking bizarre. It reminded me of that part in the Beavis and Butthead movie when they go into the death metal bit. All the characters just go insane with these Technicolors. It looked really good too.
And then there's like this other dream sequence in King of the Hill with like Peggy going on about some monologue about women, and like you just keep seeing like a bunch of these like this different imagery of women, and then like Hank's head on like a silver platter.
Oh yeah, that comes from Hank. Like loses his mind when Peggy starts talking about like general females' rights. He starts seeing women everywhere, and he goes insane. He's like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is up with that scene, but it's always just stupid to watch. Like, there's just a moment where it's like, someone animated this.
I like the idea of Hank having a mental breakdown when minorities talk about having equal rights. It's like so evil and off the charts, but I would 100% expect Hank to do that.
I think the episode had something to do with, like, Luann breaking up with Buckley, and like she kept fucking crying 24/7, and Hank's like, you know what? Just hold in your emotions, and then that fixed the problem.
Oh yeah, that had my favorite joke in the series, where he's like, look at my friend Bill. He had the worst marriage you ever seen, but you don't see him crying.
He had like the worst divorce this neighborhood has ever seen, but you don't see him.
And what I love about it is when it does cut to Bill, Bill has such a blank expression as he slowly closes the blinds and bursts into crying. He's like, no one can know about this.
It's so fucking stupid, but I love it.
I love Bill, and I hate him too. I like the episode where he keeps trying to kill himself. And he's sitting at the dinner table and he's like, they won't let me have a knife. I'm in the middle of killing myself. Oh boy, I got a notification. He's from Mr. Rick. He's from DeviantArt too. I got a comment saying, I like it when other man grow big boobie. I don't want you to, but I'm curious. Have you ever checked out my page past, like, the one time?
Oh, let's pour it up right
No,
now.
Don't.
I'm gonna do
This is this is a genuine request from your friend. Don't pull up that page. Please. I can't let you find out. That sounded more dramatic than I intended.
I can't let you find out.
No, I just don't want you seeing what I do.
Yeah, like when I start doing not safe for work shit, it'd be like the exact same way towards you. It's like, no, don't look it up.
Except I'm gonna be a worse friend, because I'm gonna end up looking it up anyways, because I'm gonna be so horribly curious. You say same thing.
We're both assholes.
When you pull it up later tonight, it's gonna be like that incredible scene when he looks up all the dead superheroes.
Yeah, except it's like all the fictional characters you've made TG porn out.
And then like
Like, it just puts Terminated, like you have a whole list of them.
and it's gonna be like the bit when Anna's like,
I just have that moment where like he just sits back in the chair and just like like sighs deeply and just like rubs the sweat off his forehead.
Then you keep looking, and then the alert system turns on. Yeah, I'm Syndrome in that situation. I get all the notifications saying, Jason Ixel liked this image.
Alright, what picture did you like? What did... like, showing a notification. Have me hooked up to like a fucking electric chair.
Electric chair. Jesus Christ. That would have been a better scene in that movie if Syndrome just put Mr. Incredible on an electric chair. Did I just click change or don't change on that? I didn't mean to.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Why didn't you get all 7 Waddle Dees?
Because the other 3 were locked behind missions that I wasn't aware of until after you beat the level.
Forced replayability.
Yep. Well, not forced. If you guess the missions, you'll get them, but, you know, you can't really do that.
And Kirby's house. Kirby lives in an igloo that looks like a rock. It looks like...
It is a rock.
Wait a minute, Kirby is Patrick then.
But it's not a whole rock, a dugout one.
Yeah, but Patrick has a dugout underneath a rock.
Of those 3's houses, which one would you rather live in?
3?
Patrick, SpongeBob, Squidward.
I feel like SpongeBob's house is like the biggest out of all of them. Like he's got a huge ass library. He's got a kitchen, a bathroom, like probably 2 bathrooms, and then he's got the trophy closet, and then like the living room, his bedroom, and then on top of that, he has a whole fucking area on top of his house.
Right, yeah.
Like it's basically like 3 fucking floors.
I think I'd go with Squidward's house. That might just be because...
Squidward's not a bad option either.
That might just be because of his organization with his furniture. Like, the way you're thinking of is, like, SpongeBob's got a lot of space, but when I think about SpongeBob's house, I remember how much shit he has in it. So maybe if there was, like, nothing in it, it would look nicer. But SpongeBob's got a lot of clutter. Squidward's very organized with his furniture, which I think looks quite nice.
Squidward's definitely got some, like, Squidward's definitely got, like, some fashion sense. In terms of, like, how he has his house set up.
Oh, nice. Squidward's got also, like, consistent furniture, which looks very good. What was that mission? Oh, I need to help find 5 ducks. Here, you come with me.
Bunch of baby ducks, send them to the moon.
A bunch of baby ducks, send them to Iran. Soda machine, it doesn't work. Send it to Iran.
Oh yeah, we can make Iraq and Iran jokes now since the war that's going on right now has nothing to do with those countries.
Hooray for the planet being distracted. Alright, couldn't find your 5th baby lady. That's your own problem.
Sadness.
You also can't go back. When you enter a loading screen, you're fucked.
That's dumb.
I know, right? God, why does this game is like a beautiful animal with a ripped open backside.
It's like the cow from Adventure Time, but it's got that weird, gross, happy face on its udder.
Yeah.
Like, yo, put that bag back on.
Put that bag back. That episode sucks. No, actually, that's not true. It's okay. Except for the fox
it's okay.
sequence.
We get more funny John DiMaggio.
Yeah, when he fake pukes. Well, not fake pukes. You can see it. I don't know.
I actually randomly sat down and watched some clips of like Batman Death in the Family. And it's basically just like a DC's like what if for like Batman under the Red Hood.
Huh.
And it's pretty decent.
I don't like saying this because of how many times I say it. I did the exact same thing at one point. Like the same movie and the same way YouTube clips.
Yeah.
It is a very interesting idea. It was like some weird choose your own adventure thing Netflix did.
I don't remember that being a choose your own adventure thing. I think it's just I'm pretty sure it was just like a DVD that you could get that like they're re-releasing the same movie but with like new what if scenarios.
No, yeah, and those are the what if scenarios, and I think in the Netflix version, like, you can make choices, like...
Oh.
I know there's one where, like...
I didn't know it was on Netflix, though.
I think it is.
I thought the only one that was on there was Killing Joke.
I'm not quite sure. I know it's on some streaming service. It might just be on DVD. I don't know. I don't keep track of no goddamn Death in the Family ass movie ass shit.
I find it interesting that based on like how the different situations happen, they reference a lot of shit. Or it's like, oh yeah, like one of them, like one of those things being like, oh, Red Robin, yum.
Oh. The way you said that with such antagonism. Red Robin, yum. Fucking delicious.
I've actually never been to a Red Robin, I think.
Yeah, neither have I. I don't go to restaurants very often.
It sounds like they got good food.
Got Chinese food tonight. It was pretty alright.
I remember getting some soup from this one Chinese restaurant, and it had literally the first fucking bite I took had like a fucking eggshell in it.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So yeah, that kind of ruined my mood with the rest of the soup.
You take one bite and you're like, I'm upset now. Damn it.
Basically.
I feel like with Chinese food, it can either be pretty good or pretty bad.
Yeah, exactly. Like I remember the egg rolls we get from like the store that we just like bake in the oven are way better than the ones we get from the restaurant. But then again, like the ones we get from the restaurant are just like vegetable egg rolls and they taste wrong. They just don't taste good.
This bit.
And then on top of that, they're like soft. Like they're not crunchy.
Nah, egg rolls gotta be crunchy.
I like 'em I like 'em crunchy.
The egg roll I got tonight was actually pretty good. Like, egg rolls sometimes feel like just a 50-50. It's either gonna be good or no. And tonight they actually cooked it well.
Because like I know you can make like a really good like vegetable egg roll. It's just that restaurant we got it from was just bliss. They make some mean chicken and they make some good chicken stuff though. Like basically any fucking restaurant that like sells chicken is bound to taste good.
Yeah, I guess I can't think of a place that has bad chicken. Just sometimes bad. Ah, fuck! I fucked up again!
Like McDonald's, that like probably has like some of the worst chicken.
Keep riding this fucking roller coaster.
Why do you keep fucking up on?
I don't know. Move along. I was in front of you. Actually, I think you were ahead of me. You know I was. Oh, Despicable Me, what a good.
Kirby rides the fiery fist o' pain.
Would you ride the fiery fist of pain?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why it took me so long to process that.
It's a fucking roller coaster. Like, I just have that mindset where it's like, I gotta try everything once.
Yeah, but it's big and scary.
Well, yeah, because I know you of all people would probably never go on that like one ride at like Cedar Point.
Thanks. I'm kidding. That's a perfectly fine judgment. It makes sense. They better make an actual Donkey Kong minecart ride when Universal... Fuck!
What are you fucking up on in the last part?
There's a button that you have to push. And I keep missing it.
Well, what side is the button on?
Left!
Then hit the left button.
Yeah, enemies, you're in line. I've been here before. You know I was. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Despicable Me, sponsored by Starbucks. Always freeze people ahead of you.
Was it actually a Starbucks, or...
No, it's just a coffee shop, but I always had like the idea that it was like a Starbucks. That'd be funny, actually, if they put that whole, like, they just reuse that footage, but they just rebrand it under a Starbucks.
You know what? I think my favorite product placement I've ever seen in one of those movies is, well, actually, this is an outside commercial, but the point still stands. Out of all the movies, they use the Lorax to promote gas-guzzling cars.
Cause the greenhouse effect. Sponsored by the Lorax.
Destroy the environment with the Lorax watching and laughing. This is the Danny DeVito Lorax. It's different.
How bad can it be?
How bad?
I want to hear Donald Trump sing that song.
I want to hear Seth Rogen sing that song.
How hurt can I be?
It took me forever to realize that in Horton Hears a Who, Seth Rogen is in that movie.
Oh yeah, he plays a little ant or something. I forgot.
He's like a little blue mouse.
It's really bizarre.
Yeah.
You know they're making another one of those.
Another like Dr. Seuss adaptation.
Another Horton Hears a Who adaptation. And I think it's also 3D animated, so it's not really. It's gonna be worthless.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like, okay, we already did it in 3D animation. Why are we doing it again?
Shit, it might be into. They announced Netflix announced 6 Dr. Seuss projects, and I can't keep track of what is what. They're doing.
Like now for the 10-season-long lore-based series of the Lorax.
They're doing a second season of Green Eggs and Ham, somehow.
I never understood what the fuck Green Eggs and Ham was about.
They're doing a 50-minute Sneetches movie. In 3D animation. Fuck, what else are they doing? They're doing a show about one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
How the fuck are these people even making shows out of this?
Seriously, this sounds like parody coming out of my mouth. I can barely believe what I'm saying. But it's true. It's all true. The Patrick, the Peanut, the Merriment. Tee, I am Kirby. I destroy public property because I'm not aware of the moral implications.
Well, hell, this world seems abandoned.
It's populated by creatures.
Yeah, there's wildlife. Not intelligent wildlife, but wildlife.
Not wildly intelligent wife. Wait, wife. Fuck. Uh-oh, is my brain slipping?
Maybe.
Uh-oh, stinky.
How unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate.
I'm gonna do a sneaky trick and fuck you in the ass with my huge dick.
I knew it was going to be a fucking penis joke.
Don't do that, Dee Dee. Her name's Dee Dee, of course it would be.
Oh yeah, speaking of FNAF shit, I watched, like I sat down and watched all of those fucking, like, promo trailers they had for FNAF Plus. That came out like a year or two ago.
What'd you think?
Damn, those look fucking awesome.
Looks like an interesting game. Too bad you haven't seen anything from that fucking game.
Yeah, like they still haven't revealed anything gameplay wise, but it's like it looks cool.
Apparently, it's not going to be very far off from the original Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, like as far as I know, like they're the only characters that are like going to show up in it. Like last I saw, like the puppet is going to actually be in FNAF 1 in that case, or FNAF Plus.
Chunky Kirby's coming to get you.
It'd be funny if they actually animated like a tiny dance for him to do while he was like fucking huge.
Oh, it'd be adorable. He'd be like wobbling around trying to dance, but you could tell he still tries.
Just give Kirby a little angry face, like Terrence in the Angry Birds movie.
They do that with every American cover. I looked that up today, and for some reason, like the US likes to make Kirby angry, while Japan likes to make him happy.
I guess that makes more sense now with like that, just that random joke of like Kirby's fucking pissed.